Pay me tomorrow, or I let a public defender trot your ass into a 25 to life. Okay?
If you really want to solve all our problems, talk to me. I know how we can turn it up a notch.
You've been lying to us our whole lives. I hope you had a good enough reason.
Is Lauren Baldwin in danger?
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 Episode 8. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions on Episode 8. You guys down below, you let me know exactly how did this episode make you feel after watching it. And man, I guess my predictions was completely wrong. Of course, if you watch my final predictions, I told you guys I believe, Lorenzo was at the top of the list of being the big death, and right up under him was Zeke. And it all depended if we was going to see that on-court shootout that we did not see. The court shootout will be in the next episode. But man, I just knew it was going to be somebody within the Tejada family, but it was not. It was your girl, Professor Milgram. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Professor Milgram, she's been a character that everybody's been talking about as far as, being taken out because the way she's been acting this season. But when we was talking about this particular storyline, it was just like, man, how many, dead professors are going to pop up? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many bodies connected to Stansfield will there be? And this is why I kind of, moved her out of my list, at least at the top of it, because of that reasoning. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, Jabari Reynolds is gone. Professor Milgram, yeah, she could go, but it's like, it's kind of hot with the whole professor thing. But hey, that's the route that they took. Professor Milgram is not, here anymore. And also that speech, that conversation she had with Rashad Tate, I thought it was going to be her second coming. She was going to, of course, rise back to the top somehow, some way after all of this. But no, it did not happen like that for her. The way the episode ended, they made it seem like, of course, it was a suicide. Monet was there. And they wanted, they want us to think that. We're going to find out what happened to her for real in the next episode. At the end of the day, whether Monet did it or Milgram did it herself, they're going to rule it a suicide. Y'all know that's what's going to happen. They're going to rule it a suicide, and that's going to be it. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on the game plan to rob Mecca. I would say it was a good plan, and it was a good plan because of Tariq was the one to even bring it up. I knew that Kane was not just going to be okay with this, just based on his experience with Mecca. He knows how dangerous Mecca is. This is why he hurried up and got back to the spot when Drew told him someone was there. Kane didn't really want to do this at first, but Tariq is like, look, we got to do this. You know what I'm saying? We can, put it on somebody else, of course, GTG, and we can call it a day. Now, Kane, he decided to jump in and say, all right, we can up it a little bit. And he came up with the whole strategy with the whole hangar and everything like that, the whole shootout, which was, like I said, it was a great game plan. It could have got a lot of people hurt. Now, Little Guap, he is gone. I don't even know why Little Guap has been here this long. He should have already been taken out, to be 100% honest with you guys. The dude was just straight up stupid. Every time you saw him, he was always on his phone. He was being entirely too loud. And I'm surprised that he made it this far. At first, I thought he was going to make it when he was going at it with Drew. I'm looking like, man, y'all about to turn Little Guap to the new Dre. He about to have 9 lives. But no, Drew finally got the job done, and he did what he needed to do to Little Guap. But man, that was a dangerous mission. And Mecca taking out the chef. You're not going to tell me Mecca did not believe Kane had something to do with this. Talking about the mole was the chef. Like, come on. Mecca, he had to know Kane had something to do with this. And he was trying to prove a point. That's what I was thinking when I was watching it, but I can be completely wrong. But come on. All this stuff is all of a sudden starting to happen, and all this crazy stuff is happening every time Kane is around. And he's always looking Kane right in the eyes when he is, taking out or beating down someone. Some of you guys have been saying the only reason that he is not, taking out Kane is because of Monet, which could be the case. That could be the case, and Mecca could just be taking his frustrations out on everybody else. But it seems like everybody that was close to Mecca actually was telling him the truth about what Kane is doing, and that he could be the one that is messing things up, which is the truth. But hey, Mecca is going to move the way he is going to move, and you already know he was pissed off in this episode. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your girl, Diana. And man, Dirty Diana stepped up this episode once again. Now, we already told you guys she was going to be on her whole Inspector Gadget, aka Scooby-Doo type activity in this episode, which she was, and she was digging. She was digging deep. She was finding birth certificates. She was calling hospitals, social security office. I mean, this girl was calling everybody trying to find out what happened. On top of that, Monet, she was on her Scooby-Doo too, looking up information about Diana all up in the room. Of course, she found, those condoms up in there, and she knew, like, okay, my baby girl getting those cheeks clapped by Tariq. She got to be getting clapped up by Tariq. And at that family dinner, the truth finally came out. It finally came out. Now, Courtney Kemp said that it will be a lot of secrets being revealed in this episode. And man, that was a tense dinner. A dinner. Your boy Lorenzo's just sitting there like, really? Like, all this is true? Like, really? And Kane, he's going back and forth with Diana. And Kane thought he had her. He thought he had her. Diana done pretty much ratted him out, talking about the whole sugar and the coke thing to get the connect. Next thing you know, of course, Monet is trying to play it like she doesn't know anything about it, right? But she does. And she uses that to attack Diana, talking about, Diana, you all up at the school, messing around with Tariq. And then Kane is like, yeah, I knew you was going to get clapped up by him. I mean, they going back and forth, back and forth. They all thought they had Diana cornered. But no. Dirty Diana said, okay, you want to play rough? Guess what? Zeke, that ain't your auntie. That's your mama. Like, your girl Diana was not playing. They thought they had her, man. She came out strong. Had Monet pissed off. Monet wanted to put hands on her. And all Lorenzo can do is just sit there like, really? Like, who is Dante? Like, what's going on? And he's sick, man. Your boy Zeke, it has been confirmed once again that Zeke is the oldest. He is 23. And he was pissed off. He was like, man, so what's going on? It's going to mess up my draft pick and all this stuff. I didn't lie, which we know Monet lied about the whole age thing. It can mess a lot of things up for Zeke, and he's very, very pissed off. But man, at the end of the day, Monet's going to have to try to figure this all out in this next episode. Diana, she don't care. She's like, look, y'all trying to come at me, I'm coming back at y'all strong. What's up? The crazy thing is, they still don't know that Dante is Mecca. See, that's the kicker. When they figure that out, that's when things are going to get very, very crazy. And based off this episode 8 trailer, things are getting very, very interesting, because now it seems like Mecca is tired of playing around. We know that the on-court shootout will be happening in this next episode, and we know more bodies will be getting dropped off, and the war is really about to start. And we're going to see what's going to happen, man, because Lorenzo was pissed off. Y'all saw what he was doing up in the house, pissed off that all this stuff is happening. He don't know what to do. The crazy thing is, they're going to need everybody. Kane, Tariq, Drew, Lorenzo, Monet, Diana, Effie, Braden. They're going to need the whole squad to go up against Mecca, and they know this. That dude Mecca dangerous, man. He is dangerous, and as he told Kane, he going hunting. And in this next episode, you already know he going to be on it. The question is, will Monet actually be able to protect Zeke on that court? Because it ain't looking too good, man. It is not looking too good. But overall, this was a fire episode. Episode 8 was straight up crazy. You can feel that, something major was going to happen from the very beginning. Davis McLean, he was not playing around. He destroyed Professor Milgram on that stand. Destroy her. Easy work for him, because we already know she was trying to protect Lauren. And Lauren, she is, of course, in witness protection, because we already know it was going to be bad news for her if she stepped up on that stand. Man, it's getting crazy out here in these streets. It's getting crazy. We're going to see what the school is going to do. I guess some of you guys, well, most of you guys was right as far as Professor Milgram with the whole new professor being casted for next season. When that information came out about, 2 weeks ago, a lot of you guys was already saying, like, man, Professor Milgram gonna go since they casting a whole new professor. Well, I guess you guys were right. At the end of the day, as I told you guys, I mean, all these bodies connected to Stansfield, it's a lot. It is hot, and I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna have to figure out something very, very soon, because, man, if my kid was at this school, ain't no way I have him going there. You got bodies dropping off left to right. You don't know who's going to be next. So it would be a very, very high risk by even having your kid up at that school. But I will be doing a full recap for you guys tomorrow in the afternoon. So stay tuned for that. Like I told you guys, let me know your quick thoughts, early impressions on episode 8. We knew a big death was coming. And unfortunately, it was your girl, Professor Milgram. I mean, hey, Monet warned her earlier on to make sure that none of this comes back on Zeke, that his name does not get mentioned. And if it ever is, that, of course, she will come see her. She warned her once again this season, popped up in her car. And I guess Monet kept her words. Because whether Monet did it herself or Carrie did it, Monet definitely influenced her to get the job done and just finish it herself. So we're going to find out all the facts about that in this next episode. It seems like we're seeing the ghost of Professor Milgram and Jabari Reynolds in the next episode. Hell, we've seen a lot of ghosts in this show, right? The ghost of Kanan. We ain't seen the ghost of Ghost yet, but Ghost himself, even though he is not here anymore, he sure did have a lot of impact on Tariq's life, right? In this episode, we know that he got Yasmin with that other family, and he's talking about, if everything goes down, Yasmin must change her name and all this stuff. I'm looking like, man, this dude Ghost was not playing around. He had everything played out, and Tariq was just looking like, really? He planned all this stuff before he died? Like, really? He couldn't believe it. Hell, I couldn't even believe it. I'm looking like, this dude Ghost wasn't playing around. He knew something bad was going to happen to him, and if it did, he was going to make sure that his baby girl Yasmin will be protected at all costs, especially from the lifestyle that Tariq is living. I mean, I don't blame Ghost for setting it up like that, because we know Tariq having Yasmin with him, that's a high risk, and that girl will probably be in danger messing around with him. But we gonna see, y'all. But you guys, thank you for all the love, all the support, and I will catch you guys very, very soon for the full recap. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.